What up guys, my name is SnewJ. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are in the beautiful Rodeo Drive once again. Rolex store right behind me. These watches beat the S&P 500 and the people that shop here, you already know, make hella money, bro, because these watches go for 20, 30, 40, 50, 100K. I want to know, what do these Rolex buyers do for work? How much money do they make? And how can we be as rich as them? By the way guys, we are starting a community where aspiring entrepreneurs can learn from successful entrepreneurs. We have live calls religiously, guest speakers, where we could all learn from each other, talk to each other in the palm of your hands for only $9.99 a month. It's a no-brainer. Click the link in the description below. Let's get the video started. Let's go. What's your name?
Steven.
Steven. What kind of Rolex is that? Come here, let's zoom into that.
It's a sub blue dial, 41 millimeter.
Ooh, do you get to focus? Okay, that's sick. What do you do for work, man? You're out here in the Rolex store, you got a Rolex?
Film development, raise money for movies and TV series.
Gosh, that's interesting. We never got one of those. So how much can one make per year doing that?
You know, if you're a Netflix executive or somebody who works for Warner Brothers or one of those natures, you know, millions a year. It depends on, you know, what
millions a year, yeah. So you're telling me you're in that boat, in that category?
Not me.
500K? Higher, lower?
No comment.
You can't say, okay. We'll just keep it at, you know, under $1 million.
You can make a living. You can do really well if you work hard and put your effort in, put your time in.
If I wanted to be in your shoes and make the kind of money you make and do what you do, what kind of advice would you give to me?
You're already doing it. You're out here.
Okay, networking. So number one. Okay.
Yeah, work hard. Perfect your craft. Seems like you're already killing it, you guys. You guys are working hard.
We're trying to get a Rolex like you. Look, I got a $150 watch right here.
What means more than anything is doing what you love.
Doing what you love. Okay, my man. Thank you so much for your time. Got my man over here. You got the something from Louis Vuitton. You got the hold on, come over here. Zoom into the Rolex. What kind of Rolex is that?
It's a Warco DD.
Okay, how much does that cost?
About 50.
50K? Damn, when did you get it?
I got it like a few months ago.
A few months ago? Well, congratulations on your purchase. What'd you get from Louis V?
I got some cologne.
Oh, okay. How much does that cost?
About like 360.
360? Ooh. Since you got a Rolex that's 50K on the wrist, what do you do for work?
I'm actually Mobile One, Shell, Castrol, just about all the gas station companies.
Okay.
You know? I'm their motor oil distributor.
Really?
Yeah.
We never got one of those. That's crazy.
I'm export import. Yeah.
What? That's crazy. How much can one make doing that per year?
A nice amount.
A nice amount. Can I guess? You tell me higher or lower?
Yeah.
Okay. 5 mil? Higher?
Yeah, you could make lower. You could make higher.
You're over 5 mil, huh?
Good year.
on a good year. Okay. If I wanted to do what you did, you know, be in the oil, is it the oil industry?
Yeah, you call it that.
Yeah, the oil industry. How do I get into your position? Like, do I have to?
Impossible.
Huh?
Impossible.
Impossible?
Impossible.
But how did you do it?
My father started it when he came from Israel.
Oh.
And he actually started with brake parts.
Oh, really?
And he saw the market change, so he adapted to the situation.
Oh, okay. And then you just kind of took it over.
Yeah, I didn't go to college. I went straight to work.
Damn. So you're damn. That's a crazy story. Yeah. Do you have any words of advice to anyone that wants to, you know, make the kind of money that you make?
Yeah, just keep hustling.
Keep hustling.
Read as much books as you can.
That's good. Read books.
Books is knowledge.
Of course.
I wish I read more books. Trust me.
But you're reading now, right?
All the time.
All the time. Now, is Rolex a good investment?
Oh, Rolex is definitely a good investment. Tech Philippe, even better investment.
This one, better?
Yeah, 100%.
Why is that?
It's just the value goes up every single month.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're saying I should invest in the Patek instead?
Yes, because the Patek you get for about 30.
Yeah.
The next month it go up to 60, 70.
Damn, then the next year it'll be like 200K?
Straight up.
What you drinking?
Oh man, it's something slight, bro. It's nice little bubbles, little rosé.
Okay. You feeling good?
I'm feeling good, bro.
Okay, hell yeah.
Beautiful day. We out here in sunny California. We on Rodeo.
Of course, man.
It's a beautiful day.
Yeah. So you coming out of the Rolex store, right? Rolex buyer, customer.
Yep.
You got any
buyer.
Rolexes?
Buyer, yep.
How many do you got? Two? Which ones?
Two. I got a bust down 41.
Okay.
It's a rose gold as well as it's a two-tone. So it's a rose and a white.
Yeah.
And then also have the stainless, just all gold presidential. A rose for 25.
25K.
And the Prezi was about 35.
Damn.
I think he hit me for a little bit more than he was supposed to.
So what do you do for work, bro? If you got Rolexes for that much, what do you do for work?
Yeah, I actually do. It was all retail for a long time, bro. I did retail for a super long time.
Yeah.
I worked at a place in Canvas, Malibu.
Okay.
Where I was doing like they sold like luxury art pieces, as well as clothing. So we would do like our pieces would be anywhere from 50,000 to 100,000.
So you made like a fat commission off of that. Okay.
Yep.
Or how much can one make per year doing what you did?
You know, that was a great thing, but you know the best thing that came from that, bro, and something I would want people to really learn, it was a retail job. So, you know, I was making good money. I was making really good money, honestly.
Over 6 figures for sure?
Not 6, maybe about 80, 90.
Okay.
But what it did though was that working there, I actually met a guy who was a casting director for Netflix. And it was just a super natural, organic kind of situation where I was just helping him out. And the funny thing was he's making who knows how much money, and he literally just wanted to buy the cheapest shoes. Yeah. Because he was going to Ireland for 2 weeks. Yeah. And he wasn't trying to spend $1,000 on a pair of shoes. He wasn't trying to, you know, do nothing crazy. He wanted just a cheap pair of shoes that he could wear in Ireland for 2 weeks. Yeah. And he happened to be a casting director for Netflix.
That's crazy.
So I spoke with him, and it was just as simple as he was like, "Have you ever acted before?" I said no. And so he FaceTimed one of his higher execs or something like that. Yeah. He's like, "Introduce yourself." Yeah. I just said, "Hi, I'm Ace, you know, blah, blah, blah." It was 2-minute phone call. Yeah. Next day I get an email and they're like, "Thanks for your audition. We want you to come and work for Netflix."
Oh, no way.
And so ever since then, bro,
that's crazy.
Literally that quick, bro.
Yeah, like right place, right time type of thing.
Right place, right time, bro. So I should do voiceovers for Netflix.
That's crazy.
So it does for basically like whenever they bring stuff from Korea or, you know, Germany, Japan, Brazil, anywhere where it's a different country, or I mean different language, I would basically just do the dubbing, and I would be the American voice, so that people don't have to watch subtitles.
No, that's crazy. That's dope, man. Like that's crazy how like things like that just happen. Like the universe kind of just of course.
God
man.
loves me.
Yeah, of course,
100%.
Are you able to say like how much you can make doing that?
With everything, you gotta start off at some place and you work your way up. With that one, I was initially getting about $400 to $500 an hour.
Oh wow.
The best thing about it though, bro, was that it was a 2-hour minimum. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was
no matter what,
I could come in and work for 5 minutes. Yeah. Because it's voiceovers. So sometimes you're not the main star. Sometimes you might just be a random guy in the background, or you might just be a bartender in one of the scenes or something. Yeah. And so I only have to say 1 or 2 words, but I still get that 2-hour minimum. So I'm still getting paid $1,000 for 5 minutes of work. You got to kind of put yourself in a position, because you said you're working in the industry where 100%. A lot of people are coming in 100%. And you get a lot of like high 100%. Ballers and whatnot, and you just never know. If you put yourself in that position, you might get that opportunity. 100%. And you got to just network, be friendly, 100%. Build a rapport. Originally I'm from Chicago. Yeah. So, and I'm from Chicago. I'm not from a suburb. I'm from what people call Chirac. When I came out here, I just put myself in the right positions, in the right places. You know, rodeos, the Calabasas, the Pacific Palisades, of course, you know, places like that, and opportunities come when you put yourself in the right position. You will definitely come across things, and it's not overnight. You know, it takes time, but when you put yourself in the right, you know, places like this. How you doing? You're just in that store. You got a lot of money? No. What do you do for work?
I'm consulting.
Consulting, okay. Are you able to say who you consult for, or?
I'm not allowed to say who I consult for, but my clients are usually more media or entertainment companies.
Okay, so how much can one make per year doing what you do?
Out of college, you can make about very, very low 6 figures. I know my bosses probably make about $400,000 or $500,000 a year.
Okay, no, that's pretty good. So if I wanted to get into your position, make the kind of money you make, what are some like practical advice or practical tips? Like, do I have to meet the right people? Do I have to like go out to a lot of events and network? Like, what did you do?
I mean, you definitely have to go to an undergrad, so get kind of a degree. Okay. And then network a lot, have a lot of internships.
Internships, okay.
A lot of projects kind of in your own free time and through university and through internships, and then get kind of into the consulting world through that. Yeah. Or you can be an expert in your field, so kind of work in an industry for a lot of years and then kind of get into consulting now.
Is that kind of what you did?
No, I went the other way. So I entered out of undergrad.
Oh, okay, got you. That's cool. Now, last question. Is Rolex worth the money?
I think for some people it is. For some people who want to invest in it. Yeah. I know it does well and it retains a lot of value and appreciates sometimes more than the S&P does. I haven't invested too intensely in it. I may have a couple, but it's not quite my favorite thing.
Yeah. What do you do for work?
I work in finance.
Finance. Okay. Are you able to say like is it for a company or
for myself?
For yourself. So you own it.
Yes.
How much can one make per year doing what you do?
Enough to buy a Rolex.
Enough to buy a Rolex. But it's definitely 7 figures over. Okay, so we'll keep it at 7 figures. So if I wanted to be in your shoes and, you know, run a finance company like yourself, what are some of like the first steps I got to do? Do I have to go to college for that?
Yes.
Okay, so college degree first,
Yes.
in finance in particular?
Not necessary.
Okay, so college degree.
Yeah, math, economics.
Economics.
That would help.
And then after that, how do I start my own company?
You're more likely to go work at a bank
Okay.
or fund management company
First.
for a long time before you do something like that.
Is that what you did?
Yeah, it takes a long time.
Okay, so work for somebody else first,
Yeah,
and
long
then
time.
long time.
I worked 25 years.
25 years. Are we able to cut it shorter than 25 years?
I mean, if you're really smart, probably, yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't that smart.
You,
So
I mean,
apparently,
you're doing it now, right?
I'm sure someone a lot smarter than I am could have done it in a lot less time.
Okay, great. Now, how many Rolexes do you own?
2.
What kind of Rolexes are they?
One's a Sea Dweller,
Okay.
and one is a Submariner.
Is Rolex worth the money?
When I paid for it, yes. I don't know about now.
Now, is it a good investment since you're in the finance space?
It's not a bad one.
I heard it beat the S&P 500.
It has
yeah?
for a long time.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a bit soft right now, I think, but they're very good at controlling supply.
Do you recommend I buy one?
Sure.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your time. How you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
Good, good, good. So Rolex customer, Rolex shopper?
Browsing, actually.
Browsing? Okay.
Actually.
What do you do for work?
I run a television station in New Orleans.
Really?
It's the visitor information station and New Orleans hotel room. 24,000 rooms in New Orleans. Tell people about what to do, where to go, what to see while they're visiting.
That's super
Most
interesting.
entertaining city in America.
In your position, how much can one make per year doing that?
$250,000.
$250,000. Now, if I wanted to run a television set like you, or a television station, what does one have to do?
Well, I'm married to a media buyer, so everything I learned from my wife.
Gotcha.
She's had her own media placement company for like 30 years.
Okay, so that's kind of how you got your foot
right,
in the door.
it's kind of how I got into it, and I'm just lucky to, be able to promote. Like I said, a great town, and when people come to New Orleans, they want to make the most of their visit. So I feel like it's my job to make sure that I can help them do that.
I love it. Now let me ask you one more question: is Rolex worth the money?
Absolutely.
Why is that?
Love the brand. I love the vibe of it. It's good timepieces, and it's something that you can pass down, through the generations, and just the mystique of it.
Good
I
investment.
think it's a great, absolutely.
Damn, my man with the Gucci drip, bro. What's good, bro? Damn, how much does fit cost, bro? Look at that, guys. That's crazy.
Just some of my everyday fit, man.
Yeah.
It don't really cost that much, you know what I'm saying? If you know where to actually get the material and the clothing, it don't really cost that much, but don't let them fool you.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. This is crazy right here.
Yeah, the cane, you know what I'm saying? The cane, it's a really old cane, and my homegirl, G-Mo bought it. Heaven Renee, she and her friend Onyx, they designed it for me. We just cut up the Gucci material and put it on here.
That's crazy. That's dope. Now we see you coming out of the Rolex store, right?
Yeah.
What do you do for work?
I'm a fashion influencer.
Really? How much can one make doing that per year in your shoes?
I done seen some of my friends make up like $800,000.
$800,000.
You know what I'm saying?
What was your best year?
My best year was probably like, I ain't gonna lie, like maybe like $100,000.
$100,000. That's pretty good.
But it all goes back into the craft.
Of course, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? So if I kept it, then I'd just be at home doing nothing. But I actually make that money and put it back into my craft and then travel around the world.
You said fashion influencer.
Yeah.
So how does that work? Are you just like on social media or like influencing?
I create content for musicians, for companies, you know what I'm saying, for people, period.
Okay.
Brands. And not only just Instagram, they bring me in. Like I just left Korea and Japan like 2-3 days ago.
Really?
Creating content out there for people.
Damn, what's your IG so we can look it up?
Oh, it's Legend Already Made.
If I wanted to be in your shoes, right, and I want to do what you do, being the fashion influencer, what's some of the first tips? To start dressing better?
Self-confidence is the best outfit. Rock it. You know what I'm saying? Like fashion fades, you know what I'm saying? Style is eternal.
Yeah.
So, fashion is about dressing according to what's fashionable. Style is more about being yourself. So you just gotta discover your style, you know what I'm saying?
So it's more about style than fashion. Is Rolex worth the money?
I think it's worth the doors opening that you can make money from it. You know what I'm saying? So
good investment.
You know what I'm saying? You always gotta invest in yourself because honestly at the end of the day, only those who risk going too far can actually figure out how far one can go.
We just saw you coming out of the Rolex store.
Yes.
Are you a Rolex buyer, shopper?
I'm not. I'm here on somebody else's behalf.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, what do you do for work?
I'm an assistant.
Assistant, okay. Are you able to say assistant for who?
Nope.
Is somebody big? It could be?
Guess you'll have to guess.
How much can one make per year doing what you do?
You can make a lot of money or you can make a little. It just depends on how hard you work, I think.
Do you like being an assistant?
Yeah, I think it's awesome.
What are some of the things that you have to do as an assistant?
Mind reading. It's a wonderful job, and I think it's just about helping somebody make their life easier and
more efficient.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Is Rolex worth the price?
I've never put one on, so I can't say. I don't even know much about watches.
Really? And why are you here? You're very mysterious,
see what's up in the town. I walk around here a lot. I like to just see, get my little napkins from places.
Comparing it to all the videos we've done, this was probably by far the most unique in terms of people's careers. All I gotta say is thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Let us know where you want us to go to next, what video you want us to do next. And remember, if you guys want to join the community that we have started, where aspiring entrepreneurs can learn from successful entrepreneurs, we have live calls religiously, guest speakers religiously. We get to learn from each other, talk to each other in the palm of your hands. Only $9.99 a month. Link is in the description. Tomorrow isn't promised. Yesterday doesn't exist. It's about right now. Create the opportunity. Do not wait for it. No hezzy. Let's go.
Look what you had done. Playing with my feelings got me thinking you the one. I swear you're doing all of this just to have some fun.